What is going on, guys? Today we have got Furland Mendy, the 100k left back that probably is one of the best, if not the best gold left back in the game. He is absolutely phenomenal. He left off last year with an incredible summer heat, one of the best promos we've ever seen, and obviously he has kind of stamped his mark into the FIFA history, really. He's such a good player, honestly. He's got the 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skills in this. Obviously, during summer heat, we managed to get a 5-star with 90 everything and was just the best left back you could get. This year, again, he's definitely not disappointed. In terms of defensive ability, he's got the standing and slide, doesn't really have the interceptions and defensive awareness as high as whatever, but as an 83 rated left back, I'm not expecting him to be unreal in terms of stats, but in general with animation, with what he's actually got, pace-wise, and obviously a little bit of strength, he's a phenomenal player. He really, really is, but we're going to get into it. Like I said, I managed to pack pull mine, so I've kind of in that lucky position where I can either sell him off and make the profit and hope that he drops down soon, but whether he will as quick as what we expect him to, as much as like we see the Dembélés, we see the Van der Beeks, the lower rated market that is very inflated. We've got a Wijnaldum at 80k and he's an 85 rated player. We know in a month's time, Black Friday, a couple of weeks, he is not going to be 80k. Mendy most definitely won't be 100k from what I can imagine. But will he be massively down? I really don't think so. With the kind of selection of left backs, I feel like he's one of the popular ones. He's going to be a big one. He's got the stats, he's got the ability, and is a really, really good player. So whether he actually drops heavily, that's going to be an interesting one. So it might mean that I get to keep the card a little bit longer because I would probably have sold him, but I do have an untradeable Varane next to him. And obviously with that perfect link, I've kind of got the option then to kind of see where I can go with the team. I also packed Valverde, so I've got a nice little triangle. Granted, it's not a perfect link to him, but at least it's a strong link, and then we can kind of go from there. In terms of stat-wise and traits and everything good like that, trait-wise, we've got Flair, Speed Dribbler is the computer AI. We've got 92 pace on him, so already he does not need any more pace. He is absolutely rapid. Not really shooting. He's not really a left wing back. He is generically a left back only. We've got 80 short pass, which is always nice, gets to play the ball out. Vision 75, we're looking a bit average there. 80 agility, 78 balance. Again, it's not terrible. We are kind of dealing with the gold cards now. We're not looking, and I need to keep telling myself that we're not looking at team of the seasons anymore. We're not looking at the 90 pluses. We're looking from literally day one again. That is what this is. We're in the second week or first week of the actual game release. So it's not like we're looking at 90 plus cards anymore. Everyone's going to have their specific kind of traits. Mendy is not necessarily blessed with stats everywhere, but he's blessed with a lot of good stats in the right positions. So that is one thing you always take from him. 78 composure, we've got 82 reactions, 80 dribbling, obviously with his defending I already pointed out, 81 and 80 slide and stand, or stand and slide other way around. 88 stamina, absolutely perfect. 79 strength, again could do with some work, but we'll have a look at the chemistry styles. And then we've got 82 aggression and 78 jumping. He is 5'11", so not the tallest left back in the world, but by no means the shortest. Honestly, I'm struggling to get my words out today. We've got high work rate, so up and down a pitch very much, and obviously with the stamina, we can't complain with that. In terms of chemistry styles, people are looking at Anchor. And I don't know. I feel like he's got enough pace as it is. It does turn him into an 86 rated left back. With a basic, he's 84. With a shadow, he's 87. But I think Anchor is probably the best, and actually looking at it, you do get a lot of strength, you get a lot of physicality from him. The defending is already up there with 91 and 90 slide and stand. Then we've got good defensive awareness and interceptions at 82 and 84, but we get that massive 10 boost on the strength, taking up to 89. That, for me, is probably more worth it than getting the extra free pace, which takes him up to 99 with a shadow. Other than that, I really wouldn't say a shadow is anywhere. You've got Sentinel on 9%, so it is a massive downgrade for him, but he does go up to an 85. Anchor potentially could be the one. 97 pace, 85 defending, 88 physicals. Honestly, I wouldn't ask for better. As a left back, that's pretty sensational right there. Yes, the passing could do with some work. The dribbling might need a couple of extra stats as kind of like it's almost like aesthetics. It's just the little bits and bobs that go to make this card. As long as he's got defending, as long as he's got pace and physical, I should be alright. He's got the weak foot, he's got the skill moves. Now let's look at some gameplay. So going into Mendy, I really enjoyed this card, and I think I will for a while. I don't feel like I'll be selling him too much. Great at recovering. He's so quick on this game, it's unreal. He does have a nice pass, and I have noticed the long pass isn't amazing. It's not terrible, but it's not as accurate as obviously the little 1-2s that he can do. And to be honest, if you are a little bit further, just run to him. He's absolutely rapid. You'll get to him in no time. Standing tackles are no problem. Sliding, I kind of don't do too much, but he can slide if you really want, as long as you get that timing right. That for me is the big thing. But in general, just his kind of presence at that defense has been really nice. With noticing the big change in going from like Ake and Tomori to getting a Varane in there, and then getting Mendy, it's a very, very good left-hand side. So it needs to step up on the right, and then you've got a solid defense. And I think that's the kind of like basis of what you want to have your team on. The defense will always stop goals, as well as obviously ability. But then you've got to really push forward and have them players like Mendy who can push forward, give some assists to the wing, and it will ultimately get you some goals. And I think we don't get this one here, but let's jump into the end review. So going into the end review for Mendy, 100k, 130 on the PlayStation. Obviously, we are going into now FUT Champs times. It is going to be a little bit of a rise going into it. It is the first weekend league. We can imagine mad profit to be made on anybody that kind of really put an investment into a meta player, because it is going to be buy come, I think, probably Friday morning, even probably later on tonight when we get some sort of packs back. It's going to be a huge kind of increase in price. I could see Mendy going up a little bit more. Probably not too much, because I feel like this is still a high price for him. Normally he's kind of relaxing around the 90k mark, so he's already inflated by 10k even after rewards, and it's only been like 5 or 6 hours after rewards now, so he's already up in price. And like I said, he is absolutely a phenomenal player. Really good in terms of his generations as well. We got him back in FIFA 18 from Leon, managing to get himself a silver. Straight next year he goes up to gold, gets himself into the team of the season and a future star, and then he goes to Real Madrid and absolutely bosses it. That summer heat card was absolutely phenomenal to do. What a left back, at 93 rated, one of the best left backs I've seen in the game, bar from maybe some team of the years, because they've been pretty cracked. We did get the shapeshifter as well as a CDM. I really enjoyed that card, but obviously you didn't get it. You didn't really want to pay that much for an 86 CDM at that point in the game. So when the left back came out, honestly, he was phenomenal. We did get a footmus of him as well. So hopefully this year we can see a real big increase in him. Hopefully we can see him really put a shift in at Real Madrid. He's already played 3 matches, no assists, no goals. And his links, we have obviously got Benzema, who you could whack as a CDM and link that way. And then you've got Varane. Strong links, I feel like you've got loads and loads of French icons. You've also got Griezmann from Barca, Dembele from Barca, who is a left side this year, in fact, as well. So that's perfect. Obviously, all of his Real Madrid teammates. Other than that, in the league, I think you've got, you got Umtiti, Fekir, Longley as well, very nice one there. Lamar, maybe in a few informs you could get something. Bale's left, and then weak links. The French link is going to be incredible again this year. There's so many good French players out there that you can easily link in together. Conte being number 1. You've got a Pogba. Mbappe as a CDM that moves. Again, very easy to link, especially off league as well. And that's always a really nice thing to get such a meta player and being able to link him to other leagues. Absolutely phenomenal. I really enjoyed this card. He's one of the ones that I really wanted to get early on because I knew how good he was last year. And with the kind of meta this year, we don't know kind of like too much of it just yet. I find that I see more of it in Champs or later on in Champs. So that'll be interesting to see if he does that well. But so far from Rivals, he's been an absolute pleasure to play with. Overall, I've given him a 10 out of 10. I think he is probably the best left back I've played with so far. I haven't played with absolutely everyone, but I can't see anyone beating him, to be honest. Maybe some informs later on down the line, some promos, even potentially like someone coming close to him. But for me, he's absolutely insane. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below who you want to see next. I've kind of got like a list going, so if it does take a while, just be patient. Keep reminding me. Obviously commenting is always good. It keeps it fresh on my mind. But I have got a book that's obviously got all my scheduling, so I will try and get them in as quick as possible. But without further ado, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace!